Hi guys, Andrew here again. I'm 21 years old this year and I live in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, if you guys didn't know yet. But yeah, today I'm gonna talk about my experience growing up in Malaysia. So, I'm actually like I would say like a upper middle class dude. I come from an upper middle class family. Not that up, but not that down either. We would say my family is like well off. We're comfortable. We can survive, I guess. We're not really living paycheck to paycheck, and that's my life. But people say like, oh, that's so good. But there are downsides to it, man. There are downsides to it. Because people like think that, oh, you have it all, that, oh, it's easier for you. But sometimes I feel like that's like a manipulation tactic. Like people want, people at the bottom, how they drag the people at the top down, is that they say good shit about you. They say like, oh, you're doing so good, damn, must be nice up there, just to stroke your ego. And then once when your ego gets high, then what happens after the ego? You fall, and then they go up, and then look how the tables turn. Oh shit! Now I'm on top. Right? So I don't know if that's actually true, but yeah, I've always thought like that. But it was comfortable. It was comfortable. And I was sent to a Chinese school during primary 1 to primary 6, and I was sent to a private school, to when I was like 13 years old. And sometimes I wish I wasn't sent to a private school, because when you're sent to a private school, people think like, oh no, oh, he's a rich kid, oh yeah, rich kid, yeah, I wish I was him. Yeah, sometimes I think that I wish I was poor, so I could be that person that says, oh, look at that rich kid, yeah, man, his life is so good. I want to be that poor kid because I get to tell the story, because if I become successful, imagine what story I get to tell. Like people like me, people like well off like me, or like people, I would be, people like me are not that bad. I would be more afraid if I was like that super rich kid, like rich dude. Like I come from a super rich family. That would be even sadder, to be honest. Like you can't really build your own legacy, because you're always like under like the family name, I guess. But yeah, man, I feel like everybody loves like a come from nothing story. Everybody loves like an underdog story. They don't want to hear about that kid that has a millionaire father and he became a billionaire. They would want to hear that kid that lost an arm, and then he didn't have any parents, and he worked his way up from like a janitor. He worked shit jobs, but he was car washing, he was pressure washing basketball courts, when he was 10 years old. And then he started his own business at 21, and now he's like a successful billionaire. Everybody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear like people like me like saying like, oh yeah, I've not a comfortable family, people like my family my parents love me, and then yeah, that's how I became successful. Nobody wants to hear that. Everybody wants to hear the poor dude that came from nothing, because that's one of the privileges, I believe, of being poor. But that's, of course, you have to be successful too. So I guess give and take. But if I was born poor, I would just be thinking about that. I'd be like, damn, if I made it out there, shit, I can tell this story of how I struggled in the beginning, how much I went through in the beginning, and people would love me more because hey, I struggled so much. Nobody went through this more than me, and I get to tell the story when I become successful. So this is what I would tell, like, I guess, people that are not that fortunate. But to be honest, like, fortunate, unfortunate, I don't think, like, I know it's easy for me to say, but I kind of think sometimes it doesn't really matter. Like, like fortunate, unfortunate. Like, why do you want to be a victim? Like, does complaining about it really help? Like, really, I mean, if you're watching this video right now, you have a video, you have a camera, you have a phone, you have a MacBook, or maybe you have a normal laptop. You have a brain, you have eyes, you have both hands, you have legs. Are you telling me that you can't do something about your situation right now? Like, you can't get out of it? You can't do something to get out of it? Like, you're here, you're alive. You're 1 in 400 trillion. You're one of that sperm that went in that oven, you know? You're special, and you're here for a limited amount of time. You're not gonna be here for a billion years. I don't know why people act like 99% of people act like they're gonna live here for a trillion years. Like suffering is gonna be forever. Suffering is temporary. Most of us are probably gonna live till like we're 70 and 75, and we're gonna be dead. And to be honest, 75 years is 55 years is not that long. I'm 21 this year, and yeah, 55 years from now, it might sound long, but it really isn't. It flies by real fast. It flies by real fast. So yeah, I don't know why you would try to be a victim. Like, that's such a sad existence. Life is so short already. Why do you still want to be a victim? But yeah, that's my experience, man. I've always felt like that. Like, yeah, people always say like, oh, you have it good, man. Oh, your life is so good. I honestly don't listen to that anymore. I don't let it stroke my ego at all. I just listen to it and I'm like, what the fuck does this guy want? Is he or she trying to manipulate me? Like, what does this person want? What is his intention? What is his motivation? Because there's something that he or she wants. So I just don't really care anymore. It is what it is, man. But that's my experience growing up, upper middle class, kind of privileged. I wasn't really bullied in school either. Like, sure, my friends were like making jokes with me, but it was all fun and games. Like, we were just fucking around, just laughing at each other's jokes. It was good times, man. High school was good. Primary school was good too. The friends there were really good. They were amazing. I'm sorry. I'm not one of those kids that, oh yeah, I was bullied when I was primary school, secondary school. Like, yeah, man, they were so mean to me. Yeah, I had a bad experience. No, my high school friends were amazing people. My primary school friends were amazing people as well. I didn't have really any bullies during that time. I'm sorry to disappoint some of you people. I know some of you would probably want me to say, oh yeah, I was bullied. Yeah, my parents abused me. Yeah, 6 years old. Yeah, I was abused every single day. My mother caned me every single day. I feel like there's a pressure for me to say that. But I would be lying to you. I would be lying to myself if I said that. And the truth is, I had a pretty good childhood. I know it's hard for some of you to accept, but that's the truth. And I'll stick to it. Whether you like it or not, it doesn't really matter. What matters is I speak my truth and I live with authenticity. I think that's my value. I value authenticity a lot, as much as I can, even though I'm not 100% authentic all the time, because I think being 100% authentic is kind of stupid too. Like, you can't show everyone who you truly are. Like, that's stupid. You're exposing yourself. Sometimes doing that is not good too. But of course, being more authentic than inauthentic is better, of course, for me. But hey, if you want to be inauthentic and fake, there's nothing wrong with that too. I'm not judging. I mean, everybody has, to each his own. Everybody wants to live their own life. This is just my experience growing up, in Malaysia. Malaysia is a good country. I think it's really cheap here. Like, you could live, if you're USA, let's talk USD, you would live like a comfortable life here, with just one. I think you live a comfortable life here with just 2,000 USD per month. You earn like 24K USD per year. You're doing good. You're living all right. But if you want to live like really well, I think 5K 5K USD per month, that's really amazing already. That's like what, 60K USD per year. I know a lot. I know the average salary there is like about that, right? 60K USD per year, you're like a king in Malaysia. It's like 25K ringgit. Holy shit. Yeah, you're like a king, almost like a king. But you know, inflation is going up now. Don't know how long that'll last. But yeah, it's a good place here. You know, we learn 3 languages. We learn Bahasa Melayu, we learn Zhongwen, you know, Mandarin, and we learn English. But I learn English mainly from YouTube videos. I just watch a lot of videos. And I just find, you know, I just watch interesting content. I watch Minecraft and all that when I was a kid, and then I just slowly, you know, I speak like, no, I speak. My cousins say I speak like American, but I don't know. I just have this urge to speak like that when I'm in front of the camera. Maybe it's because of the channels that I watch is all American channels, so I just start to speak like them when you listen enough of them. I'm seriously not trying to speak like that, but it's just like I can't help it. But yeah, it's interesting. You know, it's a good place to live. You know, we value community here more. You know, individualism is not really that prevalent here yet. It's not really a thing here yet. You know, we care more about the family and care more about the collective, the community, which I kind of like actually. Like if I was born in America, I would probably be like, yeah, it's all about me. Yeah, selfish. And like, yeah, it's all about me. I only care about myself. But here, like, we care more about the family unit, care about the community, the people around us, you know, how our actions affect others, which is good sometimes. You know, I think like finding a sweet middle, it's a good thing, because I do kind of value individualism as well, but at the same time I do value communism. Is that what they call it? I don't know, like communalism, whatever you say. But yeah, it's like I like to be in the middle, you know, because too much individualism is not good as well. You know, everything's got to be a balance. You gotta always try to be in the middle. And yeah, you know, I used to play a lot of sports. I'm doing triathlons now. You know, sports was a big part of my life, and I'm grateful that, you know, that my parents, you know, had the opportunity to support me in the sports. Well, I mean, they didn't really support me actually. They just like encouraged me to do sports. But honestly, doing sports, all this stuff, like I wanted to do it myself. Nobody encouraged. My dad, I guess my dad did. He did play football with me when I was younger, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, you know, doing this running, this triathlon stuff, I kind of went into it myself. Then you know, and cycling too. My dad's like he's a super cyclist, and we cycle together sometimes, and it's fun. Yeah, it's fun. You know, sports is a big part of my life. You know, I wasn't really that smart in school. I guess I was okay. You know, okay. Like I didn't really want to be like the smartest person. You know, I didn't really want to be the nerd. Nothing wrong with being a nerd, but it's just not my thing. You know, I was more focused on sports. You know, I was just trying to pass the grade in school. But yeah, I didn't really fail. I wasn't that bad either. I didn't really fail any subjects. You know, I was like an average student. You know, average student. Yeah, average student, definitely. Like, I had like 6 A's in my SPM. Yeah, 6 A's. I think that's average. And in UPSR, it was like 3 A's. Yeah, it was kind of shit, but I mean, I think it's still average. But yeah, man, it's my life. That's my experience growing up in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. It's been a good experience. You know, I'm really grateful for everything that's happened thus far, and yeah, you know, I think life is gonna get harder, but I'm gonna get better with experience and with awareness every single day. And I'm gonna try to do my best in this life. You know, it's not gonna, you know, this life is not gonna be forever. So I might as well do my best with it and just enjoy as much as I can and be present and yeah, try to make an impact in the world if I can. I hope this video helps some of you. Maybe you would find it relatable, because I am just sharing my experience living in Malaysia as an upper middle class, coming from an upper middle class family. I don't know what the fuck was saying, but yeah, man, that's my experience so far. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.